1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Cameras with Phones Built In. I mean, just look at this thing, it's getting out of hand now. This is the new Xiaomi 15 Ultra and this is as ultra as it can get. Trust me, if you like what Oppos and Vivos are doing with the Pros and Ultras, you've got to check this out. This is Rupesh, you're watching Sillycorns, a friendly reminder for you to subscribe and not so friendly if you're still not doing it. And this right here is the Xiaomi 15 Ultra. I went hands-on with it and I also went hands-on with the Xiaomi 15. So let me know if you guys want a video on that. And I'll get to these kick-ass cameras, which might be even better than these. But first, let's take a look at this because this is one beautiful smartphone. Beautiful, yes. I mean, you get this black with the textured glass back, the red camera ring, and then there's the white with this edged glass back. And both of these variants feature Xiaomi's Shield Glass 2.0, which is supposed to be great against scratches and drops, and the attention to detail is crazy. I mean, do you see how the frame has this edge to merge smoothly with the back, and then again here as it joins the screen, which is also curved right at the edges. So all sharp but smooth but sharp. And talking about the looker, this is the Silver Chrome Special Edition inspired from classic Leica cameras with the same aerospace grade glass fiber and PU leather design on the back. And there's the retro Ultra branding, the Leica branding. I mean, you all love a mix of modern tech with some retro vibes, and this is it. Now, obviously consistent with phones these days, you get the massive camera bump, again inspired by classic Leica cameras, and this just keeps getting bigger. I make the vivo X200 Pro's camera ring look a bit smaller, and let's just not talk about the iPhone right now, I guess. Look, jokes apart, this camera model now also features the IR blaster, it's got the Leica Summilux optics, and this is the branding, and this packs in what makes the phone really ultra. Camera setup that's probably the best in business right now. See, it's specs time. This features the 50 megapixel 1-inch sensor, but unlike the 14 Ultra, there's no variable aperture this time. Instead, you get a fixed wide f1.6 aperture. The ultra wide angle camera is still 50 megapixel sensor with a slight change in focal length and aperture. The short range 50 megapixel telephoto lens, the floating telephoto lens with 3x optical zoom, is the same, but the focal length is now 70mm. The big upgrade this year is the inclusion of the 200 megapixel periscope telephoto lens that we have seen in the vivo X200 Pro, but it's got a slightly wider aperture and the focal length is 100mm, and this results in 4.3x optical zoom. And Xiaomi was like, hey, why stop there? The result, the professional photography kit, which is available in this legendary collector's edition, and just one word for it, really cool. That's actually two, but hey, I mean, you just attach it like this and it shows you the battery of the grip, which is, well, a grip along with being an additional 2000 mAh battery. Now this features all the core camera controls. There's a detachable shutter button, there's a video recording button, there's an exposure dial, and there's more. Now, I'm not sure how useful this is, but this reminds me of the good old days when you used to get really interesting accessories. Yeah, the photography kit is really cool, but you've got to check out the photos this beast takes. And photos just look fantastic, be it from the ultra wide sensor or be it from the 1-inch main camera or the short range floating telephoto lens or the new 200 megapixel periscope telephoto lens. They're all sharp and nice with really good colors, a cinematic feel. Now all these cameras are also so consistent even in low light, it's impressive. There's no white balance issue or any noise creeping in. It's a flagship experience. Now, I've been taking a lot of photos from the Ultra using the different lenses, and I do find the photos a bit on the cinematic side and not the most natural. And mind you, I've been taking photos in the Leica authentic mode, but it just got an update and the photos look attractive, no doubt. So I think we'll get a better idea after using it, comparing it. You get the idea. And the new periscope telephoto 200 megapixel lens obviously shines. See, the zooming capabilities of this phone is crazy. I mean, it's really good at 4.3x, but even at 10x or even 30x, or even say 60x, everything looks so good. And yeah, you can go as far as 120x. I mean, I've been taking a lot of zoom shots from this and it looks great. There's also a lot of talk on how this 200 megapixel telephoto is great in low light, and it looks like it. Even the portraits are so good with great skin tones mostly. Sometimes you see that cinematic effect on the face as well, but your portraits too look awesome, something taken from a high-end flagship phone. Now what's also insane is that all 4 rear cameras support 8K recording at 30 FPS, and all 4 cameras support 4K at 60 FPS with Dolby Vision, 10-bit log, yeah, as pro or ultra as it can get. And the main and periscope cameras even allow 4K 120 FPS video recordings. I mean, this is a 4K 60 FPS video with me just going in from the ultra wide angle camera and zooming in as far as I can go, and just look at how sharp and nice everything looks. It's crazy. The Xiaomi 15 Ultra also features ultra stabilization, which has OIS that works across 4 axes, and there's enhanced EIS. And I've been taking a lot of videos from this phone here at Barcelona, and it's so good, super stable. Even when I'm running on these stairs, I know it does not look like that, but it is very stable. And the video quality is obviously top notch. Look, the cameras here seem fantastic, but obviously at the end of the day, you all want to see how this goes against the Vivo X200 Pro, and it's too early to judge, but I've been taking some comparison shots. So just take a look and yeah, let me know if you guys want a dedicated comparison video of the Xiaomi 15 Ultra versus the Vivo X200 Pro. I know that's going to be fun. I also really like the changes Xiaomi has made to the camera app here. See, now there's no longer a more page. Instead you get the different modes here by swiping up, and you can edit this page. I also like how the exposure slider mimics professional cameras, and I love the sound and haptics here. Now you obviously get the Leica styles in photo mode, the different Leica filters, it's all there. Now as for the phone in this humongous camera, there are a lot of nice upgrades people aren't exactly talking about. So this is the first phone in the world to pack in Bluetooth 6.0, which brings better latency, can act as ultra wideband and more. The 15 Ultra also features a fast USB 3.2 port, an ultrasonic fingerprint scanner which is very fast. It's got the IP68 rating, and the display is still flagship grade. 6.73-inch WQHD plus 120Hz LTPO screen with HDR, Dolby Vision. Yep, all the flagship grade specs, and the upgrade from the 14 Ultra is 3200 nits of peak brightness, and that is supposed to be in multiple scenarios, so hopefully not just limited to HDR. Now this is Xiaomi's 2025 flagship, so this is obviously packing Qualcomm's latest and greatest chipset. Yes, this packs in the Snapdragon 8 Elite, which we all know how power-packed it is, and India will get a single variant with 16GB LPDDR5X RAM and 512GB UFS 4.1 storage. It's also got a new cooling system with dedicated cooling for the processor and the cameras. Now as for the benchmarks, they are top end like you'd expect, no limitations. Now one area where the global and the Indian variant of the Xiaomi 15 Ultra is kind of lacking is the battery. I mean, this has a 5410 mAh battery in comparison to 6000 mAh on the Chinese version, so that's a bit sad. And while the charging speeds remain the same with really fast wireless charging, there's still no Qi 2 wireless charging support. As for the software, the 15 Ultra is running HyperOS 2 based on Android 15, and this packs in all the new HyperAI features. As you can see, there's AI writing tools, there's AI gallery editor with AI image expansion, AI Erase Pro, and a lot more, as you can see. The Xiaomi 14 Ultra was one of the best camera phones of 2024, and this thing just takes it up a notch. I mean, it's got the best of both worlds. I mean, think about it, a 1-inch primary camera and the 200 megapixel periscope telephoto. Yeah, there are no phones that have both. I mean, yeah, the Vivo X100 Ultra had this, but that never arrived in India. Also, yes, variable aperture on the 14 Ultra was a great feature to have, but this setup is still impressive, and goddamn, the photos it takes are stunning. I also love how Xiaomi is embracing the Leica cameras in their design, because this silver chrome edition just looks like a classic already. Plus, it's got all the flagship specs and features, so yeah, it looks like a phone that can take on the Ultras and the Pros of the world. But I want to know from you, what do you guys think of the new Xiaomi 15 Ultra? Comment down below, and yeah, subscribe if you haven't done it yet. And hola from Barcelona, amigos.